Okay. So in addition to that, what we are trying to talk, we are trying to discuss that the next question that may comes into a scenario, that what is the role or what is the purpose of this ch group command. There is a command that we have seen the chmod chown. Now we are going to see that what is the role of this ch group command, right? So this ch group command, what it will do, it will help us to actually change the group of the file of the directory. This ch group command can help us to change the group or the actually change the group or the file of the directory, change the group of the file or the directory. So there will be two scenario when it is actually directory, when it is actually from a single owners, there is a single ownership, then there is a ch own things in it working. But when it is a group file, then it can be changed by the ch group, and there are several options of ch group, right? So next, my the thing is that the count, the word count, how we can actually count a word. We have already seen that the syntax is wc. By checking the word wc, by using this wc command, we actually change the word count scenario, right? So there are this type of several commands present in our right. So we have seen the process utilities, the ps command, the ps. Now there are several options under the part of ps command. What this part of this ps? The ps is to get the process information, right? ps is to get the process information. So by this process information, actually there are several type of options. What are the several options? First one is we can say ps minus a. So what this ps minus a option is doing, by this type of ps minus a, we can actually list information about all processes that is most frequently requested. So list information about all the processes, list information about all the processes that are most frequently frequently requested, right? So ps minus a, that can help the list information about all the processes that is most frequently requested. Then we can say ps minus e. So this ps minus e will help us to list information for all the processes, means any processes. The first one minus is for all the most frequently requested processes, but ps minus t is just the list information about the processes, about all the processes, not like any most frequently requested or this type of scenario, right? ps minus e or ps minus d actually are about all the processes except session leaders. ps minus e, we can say one more time, list information about all the processes now running, about all the processes, we can say now it is running. ps minus d, there is ps minus d, we can say to express list information about all processes except session ladders. So ps minus d list information about all the processes except the session ladders, right? So these are the scenarios, ps minus d. Next we can say the ps minus l for generation. Also these type of ps commands to get the process information, to find out the process information, right? Then what command, by what command we can actually kill any type of background processes, that is by using the kill command. This kill command will help us to kill any background processes, to kill any background processes, right? So kill command we can use here to kill any background processes. Then we can talk about the several other type of processes, date and time, the disk utilities. So the du to concept of the disk utilities is just is to find the file space usage, the space that used under a particular directory or files on a file system. So du, that is this directory, that is what takes it is actually helping us to estimate the file. So which, by which command we can estimate the file space usage. So we can say that is by using du, that is disk utilities. By using this command we can estimate the file usage space, we can estimate the file usage space by using this du command, and particular directory space used, that is under a particular directory or a file. So space, I estimate the file usage space under a particular directory or a file, under a particular directory or a file. So this view can help us here, right? Then we can part, or with the part of this, there are view. This utilities we are talking about, it takes a single argument specifying a path name for the work purpose, and if it is not specified, the current directory will be used. So there are two scenarios. It takes a single argument by specifying a path name for the work, by specifying a path name for the work, and if it is not specified, the current directory will be used here. So du is for the disk utilities to find out, estimate the space for the current spaces. Then df, the which command we can actually, what is the role of this df command? Report the file system disk PS usage. So similar type of scenario. Then there are several networking commands also. The question that comes maybe here, that by which command, by networking command, we can find the host name or domain name of the IP address. So the scenario, by which command we can do that, actually the host name. So by which command? The host name is the command by which we can actually find the host or domain name, finding the host or domain name, finding the host or domain name, and the IP address, and the IP address. So this can help us, the host name command. Then by which command we can actually test any network connection? By which command we can actually test any network connection? That is ping, that is test network connection, that is ping. Next part, that is ifconfig, getting network configuration. The next part, that is ifconfig, getting network configuration. Ifconfig is helping us for network configuration. Okay. The ifconfig is used for the network configuration. Then we can say that what is the role of this NS lookup, querying any DNS lookup name. So how we can query any DNS lookup name? By using this NS lookup command, querying any DNS lookup, querying any DNS lookup, right? The next we can say the trace route. What is the role of the trace route? To steps or outing trace the packet to get the network host. Trace routes to find out the steps of the packet. Just a minute. So trace route, that we can help with the what is the command that we can use here? That is trace route. By using the trace route, the outing steps the packet takes to get to the network host. So the trace route, we can say trace route we can use here with the help of the command. By using this trace route command, outing steps the packet takes to back to get to the network host, finger viewing the user information. So these are the several type of networking commands also that are present in our scenario, by which we can actually do that. Telnet will checking status of the destination host, or this type of thing. So these networking commands also there to help us to find out the network problem scenario, the network connections, routing tables, this type of things we can find out with the respective scenario, with this particular scenario. So ping, nested, how we can see, these are the commands, this type of things are comes. There are many important Linux networking commands also, like ARP, that is giving us to the clearing and address mapping entry, manually setting up one. So ARP programs, this ARP helps us to complete a dump of ARP cache if config is there. Nested several type of this type of networking commands are also present here, right? So these commands are important. We have talked about these things previously also, that the commands are very important to work in the Linux environment. Without this command, without any of this single command, we cannot work properly, right? So the commands we need to be remembered very much clearly to get the idea. Okay. So till that part, till this, we are going to talk, or we are going to discuss. In the next part, we are going to continue our discussion with some new, more discussing session, more discussing questions, right? Okay. So thank you all for joining to the session. Take care.